go live on my side.
Yeah, there you go. You can do that.
It didn't pop up until just now. All right. We should be. Hey, there we go. Yay. All
You're good?
right.
Yours is going now?
Yep. Yes.
There you
Jeez.
go.
Fucking and we spent all that time, like an hour before all this, to make sure technical difficulties were taken care of.
I know.
And right away.
Of
Boom.
course, huh? Of course. Nothing could be easy here. But
Nah.
I'm sending you the link to the chat. So you can
Okay.
pop it up if you want. All right, everybody. Welcome to Raiders Coast to Coast. I will be doing a brand new intro just a second here, so make sure to leave comments down below if you like the intro, if you don't like the intro, if you want to change it. I'm probably not going to do it, but I will still hear you guys out. So, 1, 2, 3. Here
Fucking
comes the intro.
Welcome back, everybody, to Raiders Coast to Coast. How are we doing tonight?
What is up, everybody? What's up, everyone? Let me know what you guys
We're
thought
pretty.
about the intro. That's a brand new intro we just got, so let us know what you guys think.
I like it. That's all that matters. Remember that.
That's true. As long as both of us like it, it's our show.
Yep. We're not wrong. So we're gonna do something a little different tonight. I know last week I was MIA because I was in the Boo Boo building at the hospital.
Boo Boo Building.
Um, and Nate ran the show by himself last week, and I watched it from my hospital bed, and he did an excellent job. I'm very proud of him. Um, so tonight, pretty much going to do the same thing again tonight, um, but it's going to be like Nate's own recap of his experience at Bakersfield. I know we kind of went through it a little bit last night on the Raiders connection with Jay and Leo, but tonight is going to be it's all about Nate tonight. So, in honor of being in California, out in the sun, the warm weather, because first of all, it's fucking freezing cold here right now.
Is it
We
really? It's
got temps
hot
in the
over
low,
here.
dude. Temps are in the low 40s right now. It's pouring right now. It was just thundering and lightning a little while ago, and it's going to drop into the 30s overnight tonight. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
with the official summer season starts this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and we've got nothing but rain and cold weather coming for the next like 4 or 5 days. So yeah, welcome summer. So
Mm.
hopefully instill some warm weather vibes by wearing my summer hat. So break this out and wear this tonight. So
Yeah.
all right, Nate, I'm gonna let you take it away, brother. I'll ask questions here and there, but for the most part, I'm gonna sit here and watch the show and enjoy it along with everybody else.
Sit and watch the show is crazy.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I'll just do kind of like a little summary of what everything that kind of happened, what my experience was, basically kind of like that. So it kind of starts off like I told the story yesterday. The first night that we got there on Friday, um, and Friday night, me and my girlfriend get there, and we had just eaten. So we're super hungry. We just wanted to get some snacks, like some drinks, like watch a movie, go back to the hotel, and be chill. We go to the 7-Eleven around the corner. We hop in the car, go to the 7-Eleven around the corner, and immediately, um, is this the Nate show tonight? Warm day out here in Pismo Beach. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. But so we hop in the car, go down the street to 7-Eleven, and immediately we see a car, four blown out
Okay.
tires, uh, going on the opposite direction of traffic, going through the cars, and everybody's just like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, yeah, that's Bakersfield for you. That's definitely Bakersfield. Uh, but everything besides that was pretty nice. So,
Wait a minute. Hold on. You told this story last night too. Wasn't there someone chasing the car
oh
too?
yeah, there was like some like tweaker lady chasing the car, like, and you could tell she was definitely a user, and she was just like chasing it. I don't know. I doubt that she knew whoever was in the car, but she was just chasing it for whatever reason. Probably still trying to get money. Oh, you gotta
Shameless plug time.
your spot.
Dunkin' Donuts.
You gotta do your Dunkin' Donuts spot.
Yep.
Um,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah. So I mean, so that happened. That was different. That's definitely a way to be introduced to Bakersfield for sure. But the next day we went to the venue. We were supposed so the VIP was you got early entrance, quote unquote. We were supposed to get early entrance, and and we got there at 12:30, thinking that they were gonna allow
Tough
us
thought.
in at 1, because the whole event started at 2. Well, I guess the vendors didn't get that memo that they were supposed to let VIP in, because none of the vendors were set up besides Leo, because he showed up at like 9:30 in the morning. So none of the rest of the vendors were there, and so we showed up at 12:30 and we didn't get in until 2. So we were just kind of like out there waiting, but it was cool though because a lot of people had the same idea as us, and we were able to talk to a lot of people. Like the line started pretty early, probably like 1 o'clock. The line really started, and a lot of people were in their cars, pre gaming the event, and they were just ready to start the event really. So we had a lot of good people to talk to in line, and we saw a lot. I saw Raider Nation Jason, and I saw Chris for Raiders in line. So it was cool to see what's up to them before like actually meeting them inside. So I said it's up to them, and so that was really cool. And so as soon as we got inside, it's just like vendors everywhere. And as Raider fans, it was obviously all Raider stuff. So it was super hard to not want to buy everything. Like they had literally
Good math,
everything:
man.
hats, shirts, jackets, dolls, uh, cupcakes, cookies,
Tough,
jerseys,
tough,
pants,
right?
signs, literally anything that you can think of that was like anything that you could possibly want. It was all Raider branded, and of course, we're gonna want a bunch of different Raider stuff. They had literally banners, flags, legit everything. So walking in, I knew I had a lot of work to do to try to keep my girlfriend's eyes away from all this stuff, because then we'd probably be coming back broke. That's for sure. Salute, Ray Love. Appreciate you popping in, brother. Um, and then but to me, it was really like I went there to really connect with people, meet everybody that we do podcasts and shows with, and a bunch of creators were there. So it was really cool seeing them for the first time, meeting them in person. So I met 805 and Severe and Raider Food Chris. Gravy was there and his whole crew with oh my god, what's their podcast network called? I can't blanking on it right now. Gravy and Gabe
Who's
and Gravy and Gabe.
Raider Nation Live?
There you go. They were all set up there. Um, so that was really cool. They had their own stream set up. I know a bunch of you guys probably seen that. That was really cool. I wanted to get a bunch of people. So my main plan was to do interviews. That's what I like to do. I go to games and I do interviews. I try to talk to a bunch of Raider Nation. That's my thing. I like doing that. So I go outside and I get a whole bunch of interviews. I do my intros and stuff like that. I get all the footage I want. For some odd reason, I don't know why, I have the worst luck with the microphone. I
Yeah, you do.
the
You,
worst
you
luck.
absolutely do.
The absolute worst luck with the, but now I got it down. But basically, I figured out that none of my audio was recording. So I did like probably 6 or 7 different interviews, no audio. So I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. And
I mean, it sucks. I mean, doing what you do also, but I mean, you do it a little bit different. But yeah, that would bum the fuck out of me too. I'd be like, "Are you shitting me?" It's like, especially if you take like that ultimate shot, like you're videoing something, and then you realize you had no audio on it, and it's like, now what do you do? It's like, God damn it.
yeah, it sucks because like all the shots came out super cool, like the way that I would like, and so I'm hurt. Yeah, I'm pretty hurt that it didn't come out with any audio. Um, so that kind of sucked. But as soon I was also upset because I was telling Severe I wanted to get him for an interview. I was telling 805. I was telling Raiders Food Chris and Leo. I was telling them, hey, like later on I'll get you for an interview outside. Like I've been doing a whole bunch, so it's not a big deal. So because I got Jason and I got Chris for Raiders, so they were like one of my first couple interviews, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like we're gonna get everybody on here. I found out no fucking audio, so that sucked. um, yes, sir. Anthony Estrada 7 straight wins for the Los Angeles Angels. I was watching the game earlier today too, and they fought back. So that was a good dub. But
Are they playing the AAA team right now?
they're playing at a AAA stadium.
No, but aren't they playing a AAA team?
Yeah, basically the A's. um, so then after that,
What's up, Raider Paul?
once I figured out that I couldn't really do any audio, that's when I started to get more footage of the entire event itself. So if you watched my video that's on the YouTube up now, make sure to go watch that. You can see all the footage that I got from there. There's some stuff that I left out because I mean it was just gonna take too long. But it was just a super good time, like to see all of Raider Nation come together, and be so excited at a time where football is at the ultimate low right now. It's after the draft. Nothing is really going on. It's like so the fact that a bunch of Raider fans and a lot of people that don't live in Bakersfield showed up to Bakersfield to all get together and celebrate the kickoff to a new season. It's pretty crazy, honestly, how devoted Raider Nation is to this team and to a good time, really. um, but yeah, so after that, I kind of settled down once I figured out like I couldn't really do much of anything else interview wise. So we were kind of that's when we started purchasing stuff and we started talking to more people, just kind of like whatever. So I purchased a whole bunch of different stuff. I got pins. I was showing them earlier. I got this sticker. My girlfriend got probably bought out Raider Nation sticker booth. She got basically all the Raider Nation stickers. Um, and then after that, that's when they started doing the games and raffles and stuff like that. So the raffles were cool because they had a whole bunch of different items, obviously all Raider branded. But the main big item for the raffles was a JPJ jersey signed and two JPJ signed footballs provided by Jackson Powers Johnson's parents, who ended up going to the event of their own doing. So this is a story that the Raider Crusader, the person that uh, did the event, this is the story that he told there. So
What's up, Raph?
what's up, Ralph? So he was saying that he was doing a giveaway for 2 VIP tickets to the event for Bakersfield, and long behold, Jackson Powers Johnson dad won the event tickets, and so that he got into contact with him, and he was like, hey, like, you won the tickets, where should I send them, or like give me an email, good contact, blah blah blah. He's like, bro, give it to somebody else, don't even worry about it, we bought our tickets already, we have our VIP tickets, bless somebody else, and we want to provide this for you guys to raffle off, just because we love Raider Nation, and the love that you guys have shown for JPJ is like awesome. So we want to be able to provide back. So that is extremely different. I have never like even heard of anything like that before. So that was super super cool of them to do that. I ended up getting a couple of photos with them, and Jackson Powers Johnson mom ended up following me on Instagram, so that's super super cool. They were really really nice people, and yeah, that was awesome. After that, we got into bingo. So bingo was awesome for me personally, because if you've seen my my video, I ended up winning bingo. So yeah, see, Sactone already knows right here. They had all the giveaways rigged in Bakersfield. So okay, well let me backtrack to like a minute or so. So prior to that, 805 and Severe did their raffle before the raffle started for the big one, and I won that one. I just walked up to their booth and they're yelling out numbers, and I was like, what are they doing over here? And then I realized, oh shit, they had a raffle too. So I pulled out my tickets that I got from them earlier, and I realized the ticket that they had just said was my ticket. So I was like, oh, I'll get it.
You almost missed it.
I literally almost missed it. I had just walked up, and so I was like, oh, I won! Like shit, cool. And I got I don't know where I put it at right now, but it's a Nathan O'Connell jersey. Um, what I want to do with that, you guys, is I want to somehow get that signed by Aiden O'Connell. I have a pretty good idea of how I'm going to be able to do that. But once I do get that signed, it's going to go up as um, a raffle on my channel. So once I get it signed, it's gonna go out to you guys. Whoever wants to get in on that, I'll have more details on that later. So just make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll probably post it there first, but it's also gonna involve something on YouTube here. So make sure to go ahead and follow me at LVRAIDER10 on Instagram for more details on that once I have them. Um, but so after that, we go to the big bingo, and so I got, surprisingly, I won the first game. I I told, it's funny. So it's so funny how this happened. My girlfriend and me are sitting at our table. Our table's dead in the middle, in the center of everything, right in front. And I tell my girlfriend, uh, "Hey, do you want to trade like bingo cards? Because there was 3 bingo games." And I was like, "This one's a winner, babe. Like, do you want to get this one? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win." Uh, and she was like, "No, you're not. No,
What's
you're
up,
not."
Smokey the Bear?
And I was like, "I bet you a beer that I win." And so, literally the first game, I won. And I was like, I'm walking up, I told her, I told you should have traded with me. I know this one was gonna win. I don't know
Wow.
what. I just felt it. I felt it, bro. I don't know what it was. It was in the air. I felt it, bro. But so I won, and
Oh, you
the
definitely had a horseshoe up your ass on Saturday. That's for damn
I
sure.
don't know what was happening. I don't. I'm just. I spent my luck for the whole year at Bakersfield. So I won bingo, and then I go up to the stage, and so there's 2 bingo winners, um, and we had to play a game. The prize was for the first game. Yeah, it was $50 cash for the prize. So what we did was we go up to the stage, and then at the table, they had a table up there. We had to get a blindfold, and we had like a box of ping pong balls, and we threw the ping pong balls to try to get into this big like water jug, like almost like a tea jug, like I don't know, just the big thing in the middle. So we had to try to bounce the balls into the big water jug. Whoever had the most balls at the end of the like 2 minutes or a minute 30 or whatever it was.
You said balls.
Stupid. Whoever had the most in the jug won. So what he did though was we played, and then at the end of like the first 2 minutes or however long it was, I won. It was 2-1. I had two of mine, and then he had one of his in the jug, and he was like, "Nah, let's keep going. Let's keep going." And I was like, "Well, I didn't know. I was still blindfolded the whole way," and he was like, "Let's just keep going." And I was like, "Fuck it. I don't know how many I have in there, so I'm not gonna fight it." But apparently, people were telling me, "Yeah, exactly. I had more balls." Uh, so apparently, I had is rare. Anybody got lucky in Bakersfield usually costs you a trip to the clinic. It's an antibiotic trip. Yeah, that's so true. That is so true, bro.
We'll get you a syphilis shot.
um,
Well, they're looking for something sweet, and you come back with herpes.
yeah, I don't think I want to
That
get
never
that.
goes away.
I don't think I want to get that
The
kind of
gift that
lucky in
keeps on giving.
Bakersfield. Yeah, hell no, I'm good off that. But so so he ended up winning that game. Um, so I didn't get $50 cash. Boohoo, whatever, right? But I did get this bottle. I still haven't put anything in it, but I got this bottle. And then I got I forgot which hand it is. This back here. You can see it in the video that I posted on my YouTube channel, but it's a Jacoby Myers signed poster. So last year at the event, this year they had Jeremy Chin. Last year they had Jacoby Myers. So Jacoby Myers had some extra, or I guess they had some extra signed posters from last year's event, and so that's what they gave out as a consolation prize to the other losers, the first losers. So after all the bingo games, um, I went up for the last game, which was so the six people that won bingo and participated in the games on stage had a chance to win at the big prize, which was 2 tickets to the Raiders Cowboys game. And I the game he had us play was probably the most stressful game I've ever played ever. It was like super stressful. So we what we had to do was we got those little sticky hands, like they're like little silly string hands, or I don't know how to explain it, but they're little sticky hands. You get it like for a quarter at the arcade, and he had a little Raiders poker chip. Actually, I have one here somewhere, but he had a little Raiders poker chip, and what we had to do was after 2 minutes, you had to like fling your little sticky hand towards the poker chip and bring it towards you. So after the 2 minutes, whoever the poker chip was closest to at the table won the 2 tickets. But what kept happening was somebody would go and stick the poker chip and then try to fling it back towards them and it would fly off of the table. So we'd have to place it back right in the middle of the table, and he would get down to like 5, 4, 3, 2, and at like 2 and 1 second, the poker chip would fly off the table. So we have to keep going over and over and over. So everybody was like waiting for anticipation that somebody was gonna win, and then the poker chip would fly off and be like, like come on, like somebody just win. And so what I what I did was I made sure that I stuck the poker chip.
How am I a winner?
Jeff is a winner in life. That's how.
Yeah, okay.
um, but I stuck the poker chip with my little sticky hand, and I just drug the poker chip slowly towards me, and to make sure not that it didn't like. Fucking nav man. I drug it towards me slowly, and I made sure my hand was still covering the poker chip so that if somebody else tried to stick it, it wouldn't go anywhere. And then I just left it there. I didn't move it, and so I was just kind of like making sure none of the sticky hands were like hitting mine, and that's basically how I won. But
That
yeah,
whole story just sounded so perverted right from the start.
of course you guys thought so. Those are not my games. Those are not my. Those are the games that I had to participate in. I didn't come up with them. So
Oh god, that's fucking funny.
yeah,
Hey, make sure everybody gets over to Nate's channel, LVRAIDER10. Um,
right
show
on.
him some love on his channel. Get him some viewer times, hours. If you guys haven't subbed to his channel, make sure you get your ass over to his channel. Sub, hit that notification, hit the
Yes, sir.
trying to get
He
his numbers
cheated.
up and moving again. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
so do it.
So yeah, I was lucky enough to win the 2 tickets to the Raiders Cowboys game, and I'm definitely going to be making a lot more content while I'm out there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Super thankful and grateful that I was able to win those, and what a great prize, honestly.
And you're gonna take your best friend me to that game. I appreciate it. Thanks.
If you can somehow make it, it's crazy. It's the most
Oh,
expensive
I can drive
NFL.
there.
It's the most
I'll sleep in the.
expensive NFL game in the entire season. I really like that hat Jeff is wearing. It's super clean. I like the clothes in the background.
Because the washer and dryer are over there.
I'm dead.
No one's doing laundry right now, so it's quiet in here.
But I'm
What's
Malo.
up, Malo? How you doing, Malo?
But yeah, that's basically how my day went. I had a lot of good. I had a really good time with everybody, meeting everybody, winning some stuff. Um, so that's how it went. You can see a little bit more in depth of everything that happened with some footage on my YouTube channel. So make sure to go check out that video. Um, and yeah, I like all the games in Las Vegas are pretty expensive.
So's the one in New England. Yeah, that ain't going to be cheap right now. The cheapest I found. Have you looked for tickets yet, Nate, for that game?
Yeah, um, yeah,
I haven't even started looking. Like I'm just seeing what people are posting in the Facebook page for the club and how much it's costing.
yeah. I think
I
the
know
ones that
Captain Jack wants to sit down like right at the end zone.
yeah, that's where we're gonna be at too.
So I mean, those seats are gonna be like $1,000 seats for those.
They're
That's
the ones that
ridiculous.
we seen that's on the Raiders sideline, but like towards one of the end zones. I'm not sure which side, but one of the end zones is like I think it's the 200 section. It was like three hundred
Hmm.
dollars.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Hey, talk to Christopher Raiders. That's what he did. He's got a shed in his backyard, and that's his studio.
Oh
I
yeah, that's
took over
right.
like I took over like almost half the laundry room and built a little studio in here for me. So
That's what
I'm
I
tucked
wanted.
into the corner.
That's what I wanted to do with our back house, but it doesn't reach. Fucking the Wi-Fi doesn't reach up back there.
Yeah, yeah, I would suck. You
Yeah.
got power back there too.
Yeah. Power, bathroom. Yeah. Whole nine.
Can you get some sort of hmm, Can you get some sort of a boost for it or no?
Uh, I probably can. It's just I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. It's just kind of more convenient that it's in my room. Section 203, row 3. Okay. We'll keep a look at. I know
Marlo,
we
you're
were
coming
looking
out here
in
for that
the
game?
200 sections though.
Marlo, you're coming out here for the Raiders Patriots game?
What up,
What's up,
John?
John Raider? I'm
I finish up.
not know who used to be. Oh, it's going by fast. I didn't read that one.
Yeah, I know.
Took a guy
That's the
on a
only
team who used
problem
to be a cop who gave me a bunch of
when it's on
ideas.
auto.
Was his name Jason Downs? Because that's probably who I'm thinking you talked to. Because if you did, that's cool. Because Jason's a good dude. Jason's awesome.
I didn't know Jason Young was a former cop.
Yeah, yeah, he's retired. Retired cop. I think that's why him and I get along so well. Him being a retired cop, me being a former firefighter.
Mm, be going to the Texans
um,
game. Okay.
Oh, all right. So he's talking about that game. Yeah, we're talking about the Raiders coming out here to the Patriots in week 1. So I don't know who else is going to be coming out here. To be honest with you, I'm not sure now. I know at first everybody was talking about, oh, we're all going to be going out there. And now Wheels pushed out.
Yeah,
You're still going. So,
yeah, for sure.
oh, that's who this is. I didn't know you changed your name, you idiot.
Oh, yeah. I
You know what? And I just realized he's got a wrench on my channel, right?
oh, I just seen that too. Yeah,
How did I not realize that? That whole time we were talking to him, I didn't know he changed his name. You asshole.
yesterday. Yeah, we thought it was a brand new
Oh,
person. I thought I got a
yeah,
new
I didn't know. I thought it
subscriber,
was
dog.
somebody new to the channel. I didn't even realize he had a wrench last night either. No, I think about it. No, because I don't think he was on my channel last night.
I think he bounced around definitely yesterday on all
Yeah.
of our channels. What
What's
up,
up,
Gravy?
Gravy? Um, yeah, I got to start looking at prices, and I got to really find out from Cap where he wants to sit because if he's going to sit down there, I can't spend that kind of money for a ticket. I can't afford that shit. It's too expensive. Fuck
Yeah, no,
that.
I get you.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I want to go to the game, but man, why do they have to be so expensive? You know,
Uh huh. No, I get
might
you.
not be. It might not be another game on my birthday. Forgot my family over in Mexico is coming to meet me after I visit. Wow, this thing goes fast. Holy crap.
Yeah.
After I visited them in 2023 Cancun vacation, I said they can see me in 2 years on my birthday. Forgot. So this is the 2 year mark. We're in Can. I went to Cancun. That was fun. That was a
Cancun
great.
is
That was
fun.
probably the best vacation I ever had. All inclusive resort. Back when I was drinking, at least, so I got fucking hammered every goddamn night. I was a mess.
All for 2 pesos and shit, huh?
Huh?
For like 2 pesos.
No, it was all included. I didn't have to pay for a
Oh,
goddamn
there
thing.
you go. Exactly.
The first night down there, I started drinking Modelo's, and I'm like, why the hell am I drinking beer? It's not costing me anything. Fuck this. I went to the bartender. Long Island iced teas, thank you. I want to drink with as much alcohol in it as possible.
Yeah.
I was just drinking those things like they were water. It was beautiful.
Spillane's new team's gonna lose. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we're still in the early stages as far as what we're gonna do for the tailgate pregame plan.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But I'm
excited
not
for
part of
too.
that now, so I don't have to worry about it. I have no stress when it comes to planning that shit now. Now
Uh
that
huh.
I'm no longer the head cheese in charge. I changed my name when you said you hate me, or at least my name. No, that was like 3 days ago. Did I do that Tuesday? I think on our show, my live show I had Tuesday.
um, what was I gonna say?
Because doing in the
Um,
club is named Jason.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I get it now. That's right. I said I hate people named Jason. That's right. He goes, he goes, why do you hate me? I said, oh, not you. And then he changed his name. I didn't even realize he changed his name the other day. Then.
I know that the black hole always puts on something really good for like tailgates literally everywhere because when I went to Cincinnati last year, they had something
Mm.
in Kentucky just over the bridge. They everybody met at like a pizza place or something like that. I didn't end up
Yeah.
going to that, but I know they always have something because they always have something in Vegas too. They always got some kind of tailgate or something going on over there.
Um, well, the former president is the one that told me to reach out to the black hole in the first place because they tend to travel, obviously,
Right.
and they have chapters all over. And he said, they may want to be interested in and help putting together an event. So I reached out to the. Oh, he changed his name back now.
Back to Jason Downs.
See, I could have said something real bad about you when I thought it wasn't you, and I thought it was this he hate me, whoever he was. But no, what did I say? I said it was probably Jason Downs, and he's such a great guy. I was nice, so I could have said something bad, but that's how much I do like you. But yeah, I reached out to them and they were kicking around the idea of Houston or New England, which they may end up doing both. And um, so I've been in talks with them about coming out here and what they want to do. And once we knew the date last week, I talked to him again on Thursday, Friday. It was Friday. I
Mm.
was still in the hospital when he messaged me. So I got to talk to him again this week and see if they're still planning on coming out here for sure and see what's going on. So,
Well, I know that Rages Against the World. Shout out them.
and he's reached out to me too because they
Yeah.
want to come. They're coming out here too, and he's bringing his whole crew too.
Yep.
So that's another big chunk of people.
Mm-hmm.
I think in total, with what I've calculated, um, it's going to be 100 plus easily, way more than 100 plus.
Yeah.
Uh, we're probably looking at maybe 150 plus, to be honest with you. That's including our current club and then anybody else that's coming.
Yeah. It'll be
So
fun. It's gonna be a good time.
the venues that have already been explored are going to be way too small.
Mm.
Like one of them's like a 60 something seat location. I'm like, wait, not even 60 seat. Its capacity is 60 people. So
Damn.
even if they're all standing up and walking around, it can only be 60 people in there.
Yeah.
You know, so that's going to be an issue. So that place already is not going to work. It's a Dave and Buster's. It's not big enough.
Dave and
It's not
Buster's is
big
fun.
enough. It's fun, but the location to get to it's a pain in the ass.
I get you.
It's in a big ass mall. It's up past the food court. That mall is not safe anymore like it used to be because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the stores are gone. So there's a lot of gangs, local kid gangs that walk through there. There's been shootings in there. And it's like, you really want to bring outsiders into that type of environment? Not really. You
I don't
know,
think anybody is gonna be afraid of that.
I know that, but still, you're gonna have all these fans walking through there wearing Raider gear, and all it's gonna take is one of those punks, local
No.
punks, to just
Yeah.
say something. And that's
Start a
just
whole
it's
brawl or some
it's not a
bullshit.
good environment. It really
Yeah. No,
isn't.
I
That's
get
the
what you're saying.
downside to it. I mean, I get Dave and Buster's is fun. It's a great place. There's no two ways about it. But it's just in a shitty location now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The mall's dead, dude. There's like nobody. Malls in general just aren't the same. You know.
I don't know. The mall by me is pretty poppin'. There's like 3 or 4 malls over by me. That's. I think it's just population density. Honestly.
Well, I think that's it too. When they first built it, the place was packed.
Yeah.
On October 5th, I'm working a Raider meetup in Indy. I grew up near Indy. Should be fun. Oh, that's cool.
That'd be dope.
Is,
Yeah, they do.
do
Normally, they do this parade walking into the stadium basically every game, but they didn't do one when I went to the Jaguars game last year. I was pretty upset about that because I was telling, I went with my girlfriend, her dad, her sister, and then her boyfriend, and I was like hyping it up, like, oh, we'll go to the party before, like at night, and then we'll go to the fucking parade early in the morning, and it'll be sick, and then we'll go walk through the tailgates and everything. They had nothing. They had neither of those because everybody was so upset how the season was going by that time. Like,
Well, again, and I've always said this about the club. We're a victim of the product that gets put on the field. If the team's playing like shit, people aren't interested in coming to a location and watching the game. So they don't want to come to the bar and watch it. They can stay home and watch them lose. Why go out and spend money to watch them lose? I get it. So that's why I had a lot of hope going towards this season. You
yeah,
know, after everything we've done between free agency, draft, coaching changes, personnel changes, ownership additions and changes. Um, so we'll see. You
yeah.
know,
But I did go to the parade. I did it twice, I believe now. Um,
what's he saying? I'm gonna
the
wait, maybe go
Steelers
to
game,
the next
they
one
had it.
just after, and I'll go to the same game. Ooh,
Who is that? He hate me?
that's Jason. Yeah, she hate me. The artist formerly known as He Hate Me is now Jason Downs again. So Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to get out to Vegas in the worst way. Right now, I'm just trying to save my money up so I can get to this game. Because it just sucks that
Yeah.
it's right here, and you know if I don't go, I haven't been to a game in New England since '94.
Uh huh.
So '94 was the last game. So
Oh,
I'll
that's
tell
a
you how
while.
long ago that was. Tim Brown was still playing. Jeff Hostetler was the quarterback.
So it wasn't even
Um,
Gillette.
no, it was still Sullivan Stadium, the
Yeah.
old Foxborough Stadium. It wasn't even like individual seats. It was all benches,
Bench. That's
which is
crazy.
fine for a big fatty like me because I can just sit down and I can just take over a whole section
Uh huh.
instead of being squished into one of them little ass fucking seats.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I don't go to the Mika Center downtown, the old Dunkin' Donuts Center or the
Dunkin'
Providence
Donuts
Civic
Center.
Center. The seats are so goddamn small. Fenway's small, but I think those are even smaller than Fenway.
Damn.
Yeah. Well,
The
some of
the
those
seats
Fenway
in
seats
Vegas
are
are
the
pretty
original
good.
seats too.
The seats in Vegas are nice.
They
You
look
have
comfortable.
Yeah, you have enough space. I've sat in multiple different spots in at Allegiant, and they're all pretty comfortable. I know when I sat in the 100 section, you had a little bit more like foot space, and then like in the 400 section, there's still like a little bit, but obviously there was less.
Well, I mean, normally when you go to a football game, how much do you really sit down for? Seriously.
Yeah, not
I mean, in
really.
the case of the Raiders playing at home, you sat down most of the game because there wasn't much to get up and cheer for, obviously. You know, so, so when the team's doing good shit on the field, you tend to stand up during more time of the game and watch it than you do to sit on your ass.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's different.
the games that I went to, the Chargers game not last season, the year prior, um, where they put up like 60 something points. We had a lot to stand up and cheer for that time,
Oh
and
God, yeah,
then
yeah.
the Jaguars game, um, that one was like close, but like a boring close. So like there was stuff to stand up and cheer about, but it was like boring. I don't know how to explain it. It was like a boring close.
I mean, what I would love to do is, I mean, if I can get out to Vegas, I would love to get it. So, first of all, I'd like to be able to take my son if I can afford that. But if I go solo and meet up with you guys, type of thing,
Hmm.
I would love it if I could figure out where like where we're on a 2 game home stretch
Yeah,
where I could probably pull off being there for 2 games.
yeah,
So I can do stuff around the area, as an adult. Last time I was there, I was 13, 14 years old, 14 or 15.
yeah,
And that was the old Vegas, the old, you know,
yeah. Right.
fucking shitty Vegas. Most of the hotels and shit casinos that were there when I was there last aren't even in existence anymore. They've all been blown up, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like a whole new. This is a whole new Vegas.
Right.
Like the street that's got the cover over it now. I remember walking down that when it was still just a street. It wasn't covered. You know, that's how long it's been. My daughter and I were on the last primetime game in the Coliseum. Not much sitting. Picked off Rivers to win the game. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It's like
That's dope.
the teams doing exciting shit on the field. You're standing up half the time anyway. You know. So was that all you had for your trip, or did you still have to have? Did you have more for Bakersfield?
I mean, that's basically it. I included everything in the video that I did.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking through some of the footage that I had to possibly bring some stuff up, but everything I had honestly included. I thought I had more, but I included everything basically in the video on my Instagram and then on my YouTube.
How long have we been on for? We're on an hour now. What are we at?
Yeah, about an hour.
Wow, I thought that was going to go a little longer. I thought you were going to be putting videos up and everything. I didn't know.
No, I thought I
Well,
had
you know
more
what?
to be honest.
I didn't get a chance to do this with you last week. I did it with Chris on Friday.
Okay.
Do you have a copy of the schedule you can pull up?
Yeah, I can.
Uh,
Let me see.
let's go through the schedule, you and I together. We
Okay.
have time for this hat to come off. Yeah.
Give me a sec.
I want to go through um, with you, and we're going to include the chat too. They can give. We'll go game by game. Um, we'll put some thought process into each game. You and I.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give it a W or an L, and then the chat. You do the same for each game we start talking about. I want to see you guys. I want to see what you guys all come up with for a win loss after we throw some info on it and think, give our take on shit. What's up, God family and Raiders? How you doing tonight? I appreciate everybody being in here tonight too, and
Bro, how do they not have it?
spending an hour or two with us. We appreciate that.
Hold on.
Still can't believe how fucking cold it is out there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy, honestly.
It sucks, man. It really does.
All right. Let me switch this really quick.
The hell did you just say?
Let me bring you into to this real quick though.
But you just changed.
What do you mean? What did I just change?
Why'd the screen go small?
Go small.
Or it went to vertical.
Oh, because I moved it over. I moved it over to my other screen that I'm looking at. That's why.
Okay.
Can you see it though, or no? Or here,
Yeah,
let me do this instead.
it is a little tough, but
Where is you? Don't need that. Sorry, everybody. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
I don't want to do. I don't want to do preseason. I guess we could just for the hell of it.
We could if you want to.
Nah, fuck it. Skip preseason.
Can you can see it though?
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the other channel. It's tough for me to see it in the.
I just
Oh,
shared
all right.
it.
You just.
Yeah, I
Never mind. I
just
did.
fixed
Yeah.
it.
Okay. That's better. That's better. We're good. We're good.
Okay. Um, let's see. Sorry, let me go back to here so I can see the chat. Okay, so this is obviously preseason. So we get New England obviously first. Um,
Hmm.
I think we do get a win out of this. I think we get a win. I don't know what your feeling
What's
is.
up, Jack?
I think we do end up getting a win out of here. Uh, I'm hoping not only for my sake because we're gonna go, and that would suck to go see another loss. I'll be 0-2
Yeah.
at that point in away games that I attended, or at least far away games. I don't really count LA as an away game, but
I'm one. I'm 1-3 in going to Raider games.
really,
1-3. And the last time I saw them win was the first time I saw them in person win, which was '94. I've
oh
seen them
damn,
lose twice in New York, once in the old Meadowlands Stadium, once in the new MetLife Stadium, and then I've watched them lose in Buffalo. So I've been to 3 games in New York, 2 in the city, 2 in Buffalo, one in Buffalo, and I've only been to one in New England. And the Patriots have been here twice since then, and I couldn't go to them because one was COVID 2020. In 2014, the tickets were just ridiculous.
uh huh,
So I stayed in the tailgate. I think we win this one also. I think we do.
awesome. Yeah, I definitely think we win. Um, and then we go home for the home
Hmm.
opener against the LA Chargers. So to me, I think we split against the Chargers. Now, I don't know exactly which game it is we win and which game it is that we lose.
Yeah.
So I mean, realistically, I would rather have us win the one that's later on in the season because I feel like that's more important to our playoff seeding, like going into these tougher games at the stretch of the at the end. So
I mean, I get what you're saying. Um, I have a different thought process on what's going to happen with us and the Chargers. I got us winning this game.
this one,
I do.
okay.
I do think we win this one because number one, it's at home. It's our season opener. Um, it's a primetime game, something that we used to be good at years ago. I mean, we had the best winning percentage on Monday Night Football. We were winning this team on Monday Night Football for the longest time. And then we started sucking, and they either didn't put us on Monday Night Football, or when we were, we got our ass beat.
Yeah,
Um, so we're no longer obviously that same. We're not in that same win loss bracket or percentage of wins on Monday night. I think
yeah.
we get back to that. I think this is a win for us. I'm giving this one a win.
All
I
right,
really do. So right now I've got us at 2-0.
I got us at one,
Uh,
and I'll go with we lose this one. So I'm gonna go with I have us at 1-1 right now.
See, now here's the. I mean, I'm looking at it also from a fan's perspective, which, like, Leo said to me, he goes, "You're looking at it as a fan too." I said, "I am, yes." If the Raiders go in and lose this game, that the doubters are going to start coming out already because it's a home game. It's Monday night. It's what we were known for in the past. We're supposed to be building that back again. You know, that would be a big letdown if we lose this game. I'm still giving us a win over the Chargers. So I got us at 2-0 right now, going into week 3.
Okay, I have us at one and
But
one, and then going to
okay,
week three, I think we can all agree with this, except for Jason Downs. Apparently, he hate me. Apparently, we are all on the same page except for him.
yeah.
Uh,
At this point, we're 2-1.
yeah,
This is a loss. I got to take this one as a loss. We're traveling back across the country
that's exactly my
against a
thought.
team that, yeah, against a team that went to the NFC Championship last year, came out of nowhere and surprised the world doing what they did. Nobody expected them to do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely not. So I got to give this one to the Commanders. You know,
yeah. I'm giving it to the
it's a short
Commanders for the
week too.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, a short week on top of that. It's a 1 o'clock game, so it's the earlier game on that Sunday. So
Hmm.
yeah, this is definitely this is loss. Don't
Yeah.
skip ahead, Jason. Stop that, Johnny. Jump ahead.
Yeah, I seen him go again. Basically, put the
Yeah,
whole thing.
win loss, win loss. Yeah,
But yeah, I have
always
us.
one of
I have us losing this one as well. So that
the
I
okay.
have us going 1-2 here, heading into week 4 against the Bears. Which, back at home, I think we do win this game. I think we are right now a better team than the Bears. Um, Honestly, we have to really see what goes on in
Mm-hmm.
Chicago. Obviously, um, they have a lot of different like moving pieces going on right now with their offensive line, their coaching staff,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I do think right now, and we should basically have our identity set by this week. By week 4, I feel like it'll
Oh God,
be
yeah.
it'll be a tough game against the Chargers. We're gonna probably struggle against the Commanders and then have a win. So we'll be pretty diverse and figuring out how we want to play football at this time. And I think we do
Uh,
win against the
yeah,
Bears.
I agree. I'll take the win at the over the Bears at home.
Yeah,
So we
exactly.
go East Coast home, East Coast home, East Coast pretty much.
Basically,
you
yeah.
know.
But
Yeah. So all right. Yeah. So I'll take the win at the Bears. So right now
yeah,
I've got them at 3-1. You've got them at two
two
and
and
two.
two, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have us winning against the Colts as well. I think we're just a better team. Uh, we're a better team than the Colts on paper. We should win, and
Yeah.
if we want to be in contention, we have to win the games that we should win. So I have
Yep.
us winning against the Colts.
I think we win this one too. So I've got us at 4-1.
Yep, you got us at 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, I
See, I
got us
told you
at 3-2.
I did this Friday night with Chris Freitas on our Friday night show, and I had been saying anywhere from 8 to 9 in the win column
Mm-hmm.
for us this season. By the time I was done with this with Chris, I had his. I don't know how I did it, but I came up with us getting 11 wins, which
Yeah,
I was like, how
that's
did I
crazy.
do that? I don't get it.
11 is a
But all
lot.
right, so
I have us
so
winning
I'm
9, I think, about, but
yeah,
we'll
so
see right now. We'll see what come up.
4-1 right now, and
I'm 3-2.
so we're on to week 6 now. So
Yep.
it's back home again for Tennessee.
And again, the same thing with the Colts. I think this is a team that we should beat. So we have
Yep,
to be able to win the games that we should win. So I got us winning
yep,
this one as well.
yep. I think it's yeah. I think we're 5-1 now at this point, going in against now KC. So yeah, I got us beating Tennessee also.
Yep, I have us going 4-2 so far, headed into
So
week 7
I've
here.
got us at I've got us at 5-1, and now it's a division rival. This could be for who holds first place going into the bye week. In all honesty, if we're 5-1, we're at the top of our division at 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Agreed.
but I'm giving us the loss on this one.
I am actually gonna go opposite here. I think the Raiders play more competitive at Arrowhead for whatever reason that may be. So I have us actually winning this one. So I we have us the same record going
Mm-hmm.
into the bye week here and 5-2.
All right. So I got the loss on this one. I like the bye week being week 8. It's almost right smack dab in the middle of the season, so
Mm-hmm.
that's good. Got to get back to the chat here real quick because there's been a lot of because it's not popping up on my screen. Let's see. Oh, Superpower, what's up? Welcome to the channel.
The
Welcome to the show.
superpower.
Let's see. Anything else? Week 5 win, but I wouldn't really count them out. One of those Mantle Colts want to go all in on him for this season. Oh yeah.
What up, James Turpo?
Let's see. Nav saying Indy a win unless inspired by the passing of the owner. Still.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I can see them being pretty decent, but at that time, week 6, I feel like that's already you're gonna start losing momentum. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what their schedule looks like in prior to us, but yeah, I don't know. But I don't think they'll keep that momentum going, even if they do have some for the
Yeah.
passing.
And I agree with Rockhead. Genti in the upgraded run game justifies early tough road wins. Absolutely.
I agree.
Except for the Redskins. That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for sure.
Jason's got us at 4-3 at the bye.
That's not too bad. Still.
God, Family, and Raiders for Life has a win at KC.
Mhm.
Navman's got us a win at KC.
Mhm. I do
Oh,
too.
James Purple's here with the raid. I can't yell. It's too late. They're already upstairs. During the day, I can do it. I can't do it at night. So what's up, James? Let's see. All right, so now we're on the Jags, right?
Now this one to me is the most trap games of all trap games.
Yes, sir. And I
Uh,
hate it.
this is the most difficult for me
Fucking hate it.
personally. This is the most difficult one to predict. Um,
Yep.
the Raiders have a really big problem with coming out of the bye super slow for whatever reason. The next game they seem to just always lay an egg. Um,
Yep.
I know Severe said in our chat a while ago that Pete Carroll led teams also have that same problem coming out of the bye. I think for the past 4 or 5 years of Pete Carroll in Seattle, um, he also won. He also lost the game post bye, so that is not good for the history of the Raiders of the recent history of the Raiders, considering that every time after the bye it seems like they always lose as well.
Yep.
Um, I do. I think I did have us winning this game. I don't
Well,
remember, but
um, so let's put it this way. So I want to say we're gonna win it, but it is like you just said. It's this is the type of game that we're gonna lose.
yeah,
A
exactly.
game that we should go in there and just absolutely blow them away, like we thought we were gonna do with the Panthers last year,
Right.
and they laid a smackdown on us. this could be that type of game. This is, like you said, it's a trap game. This is
Uh,
the game that you should be winning. You know, and like God Family and Raiders says, Jags easy win. Jason saying Jags has to be a W. Um, I'm going to give us the win on this one.
I agree with Jason that
Just out of the pure matchup and talent and
the thing
how Jacksonville has been playing lately.
the thing is that Jacksonville is not a badly constructed team. I think everybody
No,
forgets
they're
that.
not. That's
They're
the
not
that
a
yeah.
bad constructed team. Like they had a lot of people injured last year. They had zero run game and zero weapons on their offense, mainly due to injuries. So with if they're rolling how they expect they should be, with T Law
Yep.
back, with the combination of Tank Bigsby and ETN and BTJ back, and uh, who else do they have at receiver? They have somebody else at receiver. I can't remember right now, but they should have a pretty good offense. They still have Josh Allen on defense. They have a nice corner out there. Like they should hypothetically be much better than they were last year. Um, it's kind of just like, where are they at this point in the season? Are they still a
Yeah.
good team? Like they were back when they beat the Chargers that season in the playoffs, where they were a good team then. They have the possibility to be that kind of team again. So it kind of just depends what point of their season they're at week 9. But if I go by what been saying for the last couple with Indianapolis and Tennessee, we got to be able to win the games that we are supposed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with a win against Jacksonville.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm going with too. God Family Raiders says, I trust in the coaching staff to not fail into any trap games. I agree. It's a different coaching staff, so you know maybe that is the ultimate game changer here.
Yeah,
Jason says a loss against Jags will flutter our season. Oh, you're
I
absolutely right.
agree. I agree.
That would drop the team into a funk to lose to a team like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with God and Family. He says Trevor Lawrence is one of the most overrated QBs. He's good, but I think he got a little he got a little overhyped. I think.
So what is that? 6-2.
For me, yes,
Same.
I'm at
Same here.
6-2.
Same here. Six
Okay.
and two. Um.
So now we're on to going to Denver.
Yeah.
I'm taking a loss on this one.
I agree. Denver to me is honestly they're the. I'm not even gonna say dark horse. I've been saying dark horse, but to me they should probably be the favorites to win the AFC West. If I'm
I
being
think so too.
honest, they had a way better offensive season than a lot of people expected last
Yep.
year. If they could continue to
Yep.
build on that, they should be pretty good.
And the defense is good.
Exactly. Their defense was already a top 5 defense
Yep.
last year, and they added 2 really, really, really good players in this offseason. I
Yep.
can only see
Who's
them. It's basically their division to lose, to me, to be
who's the
honest.
who's the kid they drafted on defense that's going to be opposite of
Oh my God,
Patrick
Jade Barron.
Surtain? Yeah, there you go.
And
So I
that's
mean, not
what
only do
everybody
they already
wanted.
have, yeah, not only do they have Patrick Surtain on one side, now they got him on the other side. That creates a matchup nightmare right there too.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at what Patrick Sertain did against with Brock Bowers last week in that one game. Shut him down. He had like 4 catches for like 30 yards. I think was the max. I don't think it was much
That
in
was the
yardage. It was
second
only
game. Huh. Because the first
yeah,
game,
shut
Brock was good.
yeah. Oh, and that's why they adjusted next time they
Right.
played him, and they shut him down basically.
Right. So yeah, I have us losing
Yeah,
to the
God family saying a loss too.
by a field goal. That's yeah, it is tough. Uh,
Yeah, tough road game.
yeah, the Broncos. I do have them winning that game. So 6-3 headed into
What's up, Diesel?
what up, Diesel? Headed to week 11, the Monday night football game against the Dallas Cowboys.
Someone's gonna
Um,
be. Who's going to that game? Who the fuck is
me.
going to that game that I know? Oh
Me.
yeah, that's right.
I was like
So right now I've got us at six. Oh, so we're both at six and
six and
three,
three.
right?
Yeah, we're both at 6 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think this is a win. It's another Monday night game. I got to give us the win on this one.
I
I think
also go ahead.
the Cowboys are overhyped. Their coach is untested.
Their coach is bad.
You know, yeah,
Um, yeah, I completely agree. I have us winning this game as well.
yeah,
I the thing with the Cowboys is you really don't know what you're gonna get. They're gonna be
no,
either the most explosive offense that in the NFL with CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. Who did they
hmm
just get at running back? The guy from Denver he was supposed to have a breakout last year. He was supposed to be super good. I can't. Javante
I don't
Williams.
even know.
Javante Williams.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
They just got Javante Williams to solidify their running back position. They had a lot of problems with last year, and obviously they still got Micah Parsons and stuff like that. So they're either going to be one of the best teams in the entire NFL, or they're going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. And that's
I'm
what
still
scares
taking the
me.
win. I'm
I,
still going with the win for us. So that puts that I've got them now. What 8-3?
7. I have a 7 and 3, 7, 10. Yeah, because that's 10. Yeah, 7 and 3. Because I have us at the
Seven
same.
and
Have us at the same. I do think even if the Cowboys are a good team, I think that we have the right stuff and the right coaching to be able to
hmm
really negate everything that they do well. So yeah, I have us going 7 and 3,
Okay. All
and
right. So
then
7-3 on that one,
the
and then we got
Browns.
Cleveland week 12
Yep.
at home.
Yep.
Um,
And
I
go
I
ahead.
think that's a win.
We
I
should
gotta,
definitely win this game.
yeah.
1000% win this game. Uh,
And I
yeah.
know I look at this game this way. I think we may struggle a little bit on offense only because of who's on their defense.
Their
Okay.
defense is good, yeah.
Now I hear that Mason Graham hasn't been the best right now in practice. It's still early to make that judgment, but we all know who's the beast of them all is already there, and he will do his thing like he always does, and that's Miles Garrett.
Right.
Miles Garrett's going to be a fucking force to be reckoned with, as always. Um, so we may not put up a ton of points on offense, but I think our defense is going to be able to manhandle their offense. I really
Agreed.
do.
Agreed.
Because you look at their quarterback situation, who
Exactly.
knows out of that group of five they have is going to be the actual starter? You have no clue.
I seen this week
Right
that
now,
it was supposed to be it's Kenny Pickett's job to lose. That's what I seen so far.
yeah, but don't they also have
Joe
didn't
Flacco.
Flacco go there?
Yeah, so I seen Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel. Um, Dylan
What
Gabriel
the
were
fuck's
taking.
Dylan Jordan?
I don't know who that is. Yeah, I seen that.
Never even heard of him.
I seen Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel were splitting reps with the first team, and then Shador
hmm
Sanders and Joe Flacco were splitting reps for the second team. So take that with whatever it is, but they're still trying to figure it out. But for
Yeah.
right now, I know that from what I've seen out of reports from so far, is that Kenny Pickett they're expecting to start. But obviously, this is going to be deeper into the year. We don't really know.
Yeah. So I think what you're going to see is you're going to see, all right, so Pickett starts. Flacco's going to be a backup for sure,
Hmm.
your immediate backup. And then it's going to be Shador or Gabriel as the number three quarterback, is what it's going to be.
Yeah,
Someone's getting cut
I
or
think it's going
traded.
to be Flacco, just off of age,
Yeah.
because you can only hold
Yeah.
3 quarterbacks on a roster.
See now, if they were for some reason to cut Shador, it's not like because he was picked so late that it's not that big of a deal. I think if he gets
No,
cut, I don't
definitely.
think people are gonna fucking outcry. If you can't cut a first, second, or even a third rounder, even a fourth, it's a little iffy. Fifth rounder on a quarterback with a team, a quarterback team, a team that's got five fucking quarterbacks right
Hmm.
now. because you still got Deshaun Watson. We know he's not playing.
Yeah.
You know, he's definitely not playing. So they still technically have five quarterbacks that they're paying for right now.
Yeah.
So some one or two are going to be odd man out.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, for all we know, it could be both Pickett and Flacco, and Dylan Gabriel shines in camp. But then now that means you're going in with Shador as your number two. You have no
What up,
viable
AR?
veteran leadership, because you can't count on Watson to be there because he's going to be gimped up because of his Achilles.
Yeah.
You know, he can't go out there and do footwork to show him stuff and everything, and you know, so they're in a tough spot. I think Cleveland's a definite win. So what are we at now? We're at 9, or are we at 8?
Oh, eight.
8,
3. I have us at 8
8
and
and
3.
3.
Yeah.
So now we're on to week 13, right? You picked Cleveland to lose too, right? You picked the win for
Yeah,
us on
yeah. I
that
had
one.
us winning that game. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're on to week 13 with the Chargers. I haven't. I got to go back to the chat see what they said. My bad. We've been so because it's not popping up for me, so I have to keep going back to this other channel.
Mhm.
Afakasi's here. What's up, Afakasi? How you doing?
Yeah. What up, AR?
Reporters Graham was battling the flu at OTAs. Ah, okay. Because I heard he was looking pretty sloppy out there. They said those are reports I saw on how he was doing. Let's
What up,
see.
Bueno?
There's 9 viewers here, though. We all know how annoying the charges are. Whatever. Um, so now we're on to the second game against the Chargers, right? Yeah.
Right. And this one I
I'll let
have
you go.
us.
I'll let you go first on this one.
This one I have us losing because we had us winning against the Chargers at home at week 2.
Mm-hmm.
This one I have us losing. I think we split against the Chargers, so that puts us at 8 and 4.
I got us at 9 and 3 because I say we sweep the Chargers.
You think we sweep the Chargers? Okay. I mean, I
Yep.
like that.
Yep. I think we take the Chargers both games because we
Okay.
know how it is in LA when we go to LA. We just have too many fans in LA that go,
We just haven't won
and
there though. That's the problem. And
I
I think the
understand that, but I
Chargers are
think
a
that
good
I
team.
think I think they are too. Monday night, obviously, it's what I think it is. I think we win that one no problem. This
Uh,
one, I think we finally get our first win this season in
at SoFi.
SoFi.
I would
Yep.
love that. I mean, I'm not gonna,
Yep.
but I
Yep.
I do have us winning. I mean, losing that one. I have us at
I got it.
9 and 4 right now.
So I've got us at no, I got us at 9 and 4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
Yeah,
still at
right.
8 wins.
8 and 5, or 8 and
I'm at
4.
9 and 4.
Five,
You're
six,
at eight
seven,
and
eight.
four.
I'm at 8 and 4. You're 9 and 3, right?
9 and 3.
Yeah. I'm at eight
I
and
know
four.
Afakasi's probably sitting there rolling his eyes because he's like he's like wait till the season type stuff. He doesn't like doing the whole prediction things.
Yeah.
I I know if he was on screen right now, he'd be looking. I could see his face like,
uh, and then week 14 against the Denver Broncos at home this time. I'm gonna let you go first. What do you think about that one?
I think this is the game we beat the Broncos at, a home game for us.
Okay. I
And
mean that would be awesome.
that gives us 3 wins. That gives us the 3 wins in the division I'm looking for this year.
Uh,
That's how I think this ends right now. Is we get Denver this time. We lose to them in Denver, but I think we make adjustments for when we play them this time.
yeah,
And Pete Carroll has a pretty damn good plan along with Chip Kelly, and they rule in this game.
yeah.
I'm giving us the win on this one.
So what does that put you at? 9 and 3? I mean 10 and 3?
10 and 3. I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
I have us losing this game. I think the Broncos sweep us. I think they're like I said. I think this is the team that is going to win the AFC West this year. I think
Mm-hmm.
they're going to take that much of a step. So I have us losing this game against the Broncos, and that puts us at 8 and 5 right now. 8 and 5.
and I'm still at 10-3.
Yeah.
And now I'm at 10-4.
Yeah, I think we can all agree here
Yeah,
as well. I think
yeah,
this is a loss to the world champ
I think
Philadelphia
so
Eagles.
too. I,
They're
I, I definitely do. I hate to say it, but I
yeah,
really do think it is.
it's a middle of December type of game. It's going to be extremely cold. The Raiders don't really play well in the cold.
Yeah.
Um, they're just a really good team. There's no way else to put it. They're all round good team coming off a Super Bowl win. So I think we lose. I don't really know much more to say about that. That puts us at 8-6 for me. 8-6.
You guys are just realizing now that Superpower is Piano Man? You didn't catch on that it was him from the get go? Wow. I I caught that in the second time he fucking posted something in the channel and I knew it was him.
Yeah. Um.
Rock says from research, the results show that games against division rivals have a lower chance of the home team covering the spread and the chance the game will result in an over. I don't care about the spread or anything like that. I don't care if we win by if it was possible for us to win by half a point. I didn't let us win by half a point. What's up, J Dog? What's up, Not
What up,
Bueno
J Dog?
or Burrito?
Appreciate you. What up, Raider Pete? Salute to you, brother.
What's up, Raider Pete? Eagles humble us just slightly, though. Yeah, definitely a loss on that.
Yeah, I got us
All
at
right,
8-6 right now.
and I'm at 10-4 now.
Yep. And then Houston. I think Houston's a good team. I don't think we actually win this game either. I think we go back to back
I
L's
got us
here.
at 10-5. I'm at 10-5 right now.
Yeah, I'm at eight
I'm taking
and
this as a loss.
8-7 for me. The wins and losses
Yeah,
are catching up.
this is a loss for us. Yeah,
But we go back
yeah.
home and we play the New
For
York
the last two
Giants.
games,
Back home for the last two games. Yep.
last two games back home. This is
Um,
definitely a fucking win. If we
this
lose this
has
game,
to be a win.
I you'll hear me scream from here out in California. This is a game we should not lose.
Yep.
This doesn't even qualify as a trap game because they are just that bad. They still their quarterback situation is still
Mm-hmm.
super weak. I know. Yes, I know they got your guy Jackson Dart, and he probably more than likely would be the
He'll
starter.
probably be the starter
But
for this game.
this
Yeah.
is at this point he should be. But this is where going up a defense like we should have set by this time, being hopefully if we're in playoff contention,
Yeah. This is where we got to
fine
turn it
tuning
up.
everything.
Yep.
This is a game where they should just rattle that kid's cage,
Mm-hmm.
and he can't do shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hitting him like crazy. I know I don't want to see him get hurt because I know how much you like the kid, but he's coming out of this like a grease pile by the time it's over.
I think so
So a
too.
puddle. I think this is a blow him out of the water game.
Yeah, I
Because
think I really like the offseason that the Giants had, but I think they still a couple like a year or two away from really
yeah,
starting to put the everything together over there.
yeah,
So yeah, I do have us winning. If especially like how you're
and
saying, if we
yeah,
want to be in playoff contention at this time, like we're expecting to be, we have to win the games. Like we've been saying that
yeah,
we're supposed to win. So
yeah,
here we go. But yeah, I do have us winning this game. So that puts us at what I am
and
predicting, nine
and that's even
wins.
them, having Abdul Carter too.
Yep.
I don't think he's still gonna. You're gonna look at it, he's still a fucking rookie.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
how effective is he really going to be if he's not hurt by this time and he's already got that foot issue?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so who the fuck knows? You
Right.
know,
Exactly. So yeah, I do have us winning against the Giants here,
huh?
and I have us winning against the Giants.
Yeah, I do
Uh,
too. So that puts me at what 11 now.
yeah, that puts you at 11.
See, this is how I did the same thing again. It's like I got to 11 again. It's like how the fuck did I do it? Now my thought process is um, there's two games we could probably go back and look at that we may lose that I picked us to win, and that is definitely the Chargers game in LA and even the Broncos game. Um,
At home.
oh no, I already have us losing to the Broncos. Never mind.
You have
Um,
us losing to Broncos once.
Out of all the games we got to play, I think there's two that may possibly be losses or could be losses for us. And
Fucking
I hate to
bueno.
say it, but I as much as it's going to pain me to say this one more than anything, is week one.
Really?
Yep. Because we're still going to be kind of rusty. We have to travel. The Pats are home.
Uh huh.
That has a lot to do with it. There's going to be so much hype in the
They're gonna
New
be a
England area for
lot
this game.
a lot better coached as well.
A lot better coach. They got a heck of a lot better talent on that team. They got three of our own guys over there now too. Um, so I mean, There's going to be that thing where our players are going to want to beat those three, and those three are going to want to beat us. You know, there's
Hmm.
there's there's so many storylines in this game, and it's already being hyped. It's going to be hyped even more when the game gets closer in New England, just because of all those storylines. The Pete Carroll, former Patriots coach,
Yeah.
McDaniel's, former Raider coach, Tom Brady, former holy lord to the Patriot world, coming back, but now is the owner of the Raiders, and Jacoby Myers, former Patriot,
Yeah.
three former Raiders playing in New England.
Yep.
There's so many different storylines, and enough to where the Patriots players and the fan base and everything can get super
So
hyped for.
yeah.
That game scares me. That game I think is a 50-50 game. I really, really do. I hope it's not, but that's my honest opinion on that game. That game could sway either way. So
I'm.
I could either be at 10 wins right now. Oh no, 11.
You're at
Am I
11
at
right now.
11 right
You're at
now?
11 right now.
I'm at 11, or I could be back down to 10. The other game that might scare me a little bit might be the Bears game,
Really?
because you don't know how they're going to be until the
No,
season
we
starts.
really don't. No.
You don't. They've beefed up that offensive line. You got an offensive minded head coach. You saw what he did in Detroit. You've got him some serious weapons now. You got protection for Caleb Williams. That team is going to be completely different this season.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're in contention to possibly compete for the
The
winning
North.
that division. To be honest with you, because
Really?
Detroit's going to take a hit no matter what.
Yeah.
Detroit's taking a hit. You lose your two coordinators. That's big. Those are big shoes to fill.
Yeah, that's
You
tough.
know, Minnesota, they're going to rely on JJ
JJ
McCarthy. God
McCarthy.
bless you.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yep, yep. The Packers is still going to be good. Will they are they win the division good? I think they're going to put up a good fight, but I think the Lions take a step back and fall down to maybe the third in that division this year.
Yeah.
I really do. Those coordinators losing them is just too. That's too big.
Um.
So
Yeah.
final game.
The final game, I have us actually losing as well. I had us winning earlier in Kansas City, so I think Kansas City, for whatever reason, they play better in Allegiant as well, and I have us losing, which ends us with 9 wins, 8 losses on the season, right on the brink of playoff contention.
What's up, Tony? Yeah. Tony says, glad to see my buddy Jeff coming around to rate his success this season. Not long ago, he said 8 wins max. Yeah. And Nav, you're right. With what I have right now for a win loss, if I stick with the 11 going into the final game, this could be for the division. Who knows? You
Yeah,
know, but it might not be for the division. Meaning between us and
that's
Kansas City, it could be.
right.
It could be if we win, where we win the division, depending on what Denver did for the season. I don't see us finishing dead last in our division this year. I just can't see it. I seriously think we sweep the Chargers. I know it sounds silly. I see us not beating the Broncos at all, because I got us losing both games to
I have
them.
us losing both games as well.
I've got KC losing, beating us in KC. Um, but I think we pull. See, the thing is, you don't know the exact date and everything on this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if it's going to be a prime time. You don't know. You don't know anything on this. You don't even have a date yet. There's absolutely no date set for this. just like the Giants, right? What's the Giants? Do they
The
have a
Giants doesn't
date?
have a
Is there
date
a date?
either. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. So there's a chance that KC game could get flexed into something. Because if it comes down to the point where if we win the division, or if the Chiefs win, they win the division. There's so many different things that it could be that that could be like the final game of the season. In such a tough division,
Right.
this game could have a lot on the line at that point, and we're
Yeah.
not used to that. It's been a long time since we've been in that
21.
situation. Yeah, you know, and hopefully that's the situation going forward. That coming down to the final game, it's a decision between us winning and winning the division, or us losing but still making the playoffs, but barely.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to start seeing coming up. I think with this team,
Yeah, I
this is
agree.
still a toss. This is a toss-up game too. It really is, because if I got to put logic behind it, and it's tough to judge this right now because it's the final game of the season. You don't know who's going to have what on the line, who's going to be sat, because it's if the Chiefs already got the number. Say for some reason they got the number one seed locked up again,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't need to win or lose this game. It doesn't matter to them. They may sit everybody, and we may
Right.
win, and we may just walk into the playoffs as a
Playoffs. Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah, it's possible.
But they also could play spoiler and beat us and knock us out of the playoff
Mm-hmm.
contention. Even if they do, I'd still be happy with whatever the outcome is, even
What up,
if we
Dixon Center?
lost. But um, because we're still in the hunt for the playoff at that point, even though we lost, we that means we've made progress. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if we finish with 10 wins, that's 6 wins more than what we had last year, and six is greater than four, so that's more wins than we had all last year, just in the differential.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, what's up, Dixon? Cider. Let me play Carter this time. God damn it.
Kata.
Shut up. I
Yeah,
don't even know
I
if
have us losing this game, and we are 9-8 on the season. Which I mean, I don't think we can be that upset at. I know
Oh,
Navman had
hell no.
said
How could you? That's a
exactly.
5-win swing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that's me being like trying to be as realistic as possible. That's me saying that we're going to lose twice to Denver, which I
Yep.
mean, I know I have us predicting to do, but we play Denver tough. We still have a streak against we had the streak against Denver, winning the most consecutive games. So like
Yep.
I, that's me being pretty like tough on this team. So if that's our floor, if 9 wins is what I'm saying is our floor, that's fucking insane. That's great. I cannot see us winning less than 7 games. Yeah, no, I completely agree, especially with the schedule. Like these are all the teams we should beat. Like Chicago, that's a 1, 2, 3 here, and then 4, 5. That's already 5 teams that we should automatically beat. Automatically. And I think and then that's not even including our our division games that I think that we play more competitively, obviously because of the division opponents. So if I have us at least splitting against all of these teams, that's 8 wins right there. So nah, man, I'm with you right there. I think we don't lose, or I don't think we, yeah, I don't think we lose more than 7, or however you put it. You know what I'm trying to say.
I honestly think I think I worst case scenario for me. Um, I'm going. I'm going no less than 8 wins this season. It's at least 8 win season based on who we're
Yes.
playing.
No, I'm gonna go with the same. I'm gonna say at the very least our floor is 8. I have us at 9. Uh, I
Hmm.
kept saying from 8 to 10 wins, so I'm gonna meet the right in the middle that I have 9. Obviously, we went right through the whole schedule here. Um, we could realistically split against the Broncos. I have us losing both of those. We could realistically split with them and be right there with the 10 wins.
Fucking Chat GPT.
Oh shit!
I mean, granted, all that need. Oh, God, I don't even want to say this, but you have to. One bad injury of one of our top players, and we're fucked. Plain and simple.
Yeah, that's
There's no choice about it,
yeah,
because we still have lack of depth. That's the biggest thing. We still have lack of quality depth.
yeah.
Max goes down, we're fucked. If God forbid, knock on wood, Genty goes down, running game shit. It really is. I mean, unless for some reason Zamir White, who's still on the roster and is still playing, turns into God knows what this season, which I can't see it happening.
I don't.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have Mostert. I always forget we have Mostert. I always forget that we have Mostert.
yeah, but you're
Mostert's a
not going to
good.
get 20 carries a game out of him. You can't. You
No,
can't expect that.
no, but
Not
I
at
think
his
he's
age.
he's way more effective than what Zamir White is. He's way more
Oh,
effective
Tony,
than
for
Zamir
sure.
White
Six and
was
a half wins over under on that.
at
Oh,
his
hell yeah.
peak.
I do the over on that all day long.
6.5.
If it's 6.5 that they got as predicted,
That yeah,
or if those
that's
are the Vegas odds,
yeah, that's what it
I'd
is.
be putting money on the over. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then just for the hell of it, put like, half of what you put on the over, put a half of that on the under.
On the under,
just to,
just to cover your bases.
so you kind of break even either way.
Yeah. Luck be a
Seems you have to
lady.
apply to all teams as well. Oh, definitely. But it just feels like for some reason when we lose a major player, um, it's sort of like being sailing ship out there, and a sailboat, and the fucking wind just stops.
Yeah, for whatever
You know,
reason.
I don't know what it is with this team, but it seems like every time a main player goes down, everything just fucking waters go calm. There's no wind. Sails just go flat, and that's it. I don't get it. Who knows? Maybe it's different this year with the leadership. Maybe they look at it a different way, or they treat it differently. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. So, but I can't. I did it again. I can't believe I got us to 11 fucking wins again.
What up, Silver Smoke? You did it again.
It's just so. I can't fathom how I fucking did it. Still,
You
it's like,
delusional. You delusional Raider fan.
yeah, I'm fucking crazy. I guess I don't know.
Oh shit.
I would be worried about a sailing boat, Jeff, but then I remember we have the nav, man. Dude, he's a fucking flight mechanic. What's he gonna?
It's gonna sail what?
Yeah.
Counter say great coaching.
Um.
You're completely right, Sony. Completely right. I think that's what puts us over the edge and actually lets us win the games we're supposed to win. Is good coaching because we never win the games we're supposed to win. Or at least we drop like one or two every year. This year, I think we win the games we're supposed to win, and we continue that with winning some games that we're not supposed to, and that's a testament to the good coaching I think we're gonna have for this year. Hope you're doing well too, Silver Smoke.
He's in there. I didn't even see him in the chat.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Silver Smoke, man? How you been? I haven't talked to you in a while, man.
yeah. I haven't seen your name in a long time, dude.
Yeah. I just, for the hell of it, I pulled up Chat GPT after he said that, and I put it in here to see what it said. So, what I asked him was predict the Las Vegas Raiders 2025 win loss record. And I tried getting it to do for each game this season, but it didn't. It just gave me the schedule.
uh,
Chat GPT, you failed. It says projected win loss record. Under new head coach Pete Carroll and quarterback Geno Smith, the Raiders are anticipated to improve from their
Sheesh.
4-13 record in 2024. We predict a 9-8 finish, indicating a significant improvement in potential playoff contention. Early momentum, the Raiders are expected to capitalize on early season opportunities, potentially winning 5 of their first 7 games.
Whoa.
Challenging final stretch. The most daunting part of the schedule lies in week 13 through
Yep.
18, where the Raiders will face 5 playoff teams from the previous season, including both Super Bowl participants and 3 crucial divisional matchups. This stretch is likely to determine their playoff fate. Divisional matchup. This one's interesting. Division games proved tough with a projected 1-5 finish in the AFC West record, underscoring the competitive
One
nature
in
of the
five?
division.
They only have
One
us
in
winning one game in the AFC West this year?
Yep.
So wait, what is the overall? What did they predict?
9-8 win loss record 9-8.
And they only have us winning what? Damn. Have you simulated the
One game
season
in the
in Madden
AFC
yet?
West.
I have not, but you know what? I might work on that tomorrow then. I'll put a video together on Madden because I downloaded in Madden a what's it called, roster with all the new draft picks and all the new stuff like that. So I'll probably work on that tomorrow. That seems really interesting. Simulating the season in Madden. So betting odds are at 6.5. Diggs Insider said. I'm
It is
honestly,
6.5.
I'm I'm hitting the over on that. But as Leo always says, they had us only winning 4 games this year last year, and Vegas was pretty right on that. So that's why it makes it tough.
True. True. Oh shit, 80 hours a week. God bless you.
Glad to see you back in here, Silver Smoke.
Yeah, definitely. Chat GPT is a website run by Flute Boy. Flute Boy's piano man. 6.5. Oh man. I may just have to go to the casino over here and fucking place a bet on that, to be honest with you.
Would hit the over?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
Why
think so
wouldn't
too.
you?
I think 7 is our absolute, absolute, absolute floor. So that hits that over already.
Mm-hmm. We'll just win like 3 games.
No, I don't think it'll be that bad.
Oh, we lose to the Titans. We lose to the fucking everybody. Jesus Christ. And we'll beat the Redskins, the Eagles, and the fucking Chiefs the final game of the season. That's how it'll go.
Yeah, no,
We'll
dead
lose every
ass.
game but those 3. The 3 games that we have no right winning, those are the 3 we'd win. And we'd feel
What up,
good because
805?
third game of the season would be the Redskins. So it'd be like, oh, we beat the Redskins. And then we lose everything. Then we beat the Eagles, lose all the way to the very end, and beat the fucking Chiefs at the end. That's how that's the type of shit that we've gone through for years though. That
Yeah. No, really though.
shitty season, shitty season, and we fucking beat the assholes that we shouldn't even fucking be playing against, and we destroy them.
Yep.
Imagine that, beat the fucking two teams that played in the NFC Championship. One of them winning the Super Bowl, and then the Chiefs that also played in the Super Bowl. Oh my god! What's up, 805? Yeah, yeah, we went over the schedule. I did it again. I came up with 11 wins again out of it. So I went 11-6. I don't know how the fuck I pulled 11 out again. I don't.
Bro, 11 is a lot. That is a lot
I
of
know.
wins.
I know. I don't get it. And it's not like I just went, oh, that's a win, that's a loss, that's a win, that's a loss. I mean, I was fucking putting thought into it as to,
Yeah.
where the game is, who it is, what, the time of day, I'm not just looking at the list going win, loss, win, loss, win, loss.
Right. And
Like
you
you did when
still
you were a
somehow
kid. Oh, we're
got
going to
a.
win this. We're going to
Yeah,
win
no,
this.
exactly. And you still somehow got 11. That's crazy, dude.
It's fucking, and that had us getting swept by the Broncos, losing to the Chiefs one game. I did say that we were going to sweep the Chargers, though.
Yeah.
Um, man, it's weird. I'm at work right now, hiding in the shitter. Ew. Yeah, I may still. History tells us predict how our record should be, then flip it. All right, so six
Well,
and 11 then. Okay.
I got
What's
eight
up,
and
Arnie?
nine then, because I'm predicting us to get nine. So eight and
Yeah,
nine is.
yeah,
I
you
mean,
did.
I'm
You
still
did.
kind of taking that.
Can't wait for Pete Carroll to have the bus driver drive around the KC Stadium.
That's fucking hilarious.
Arnie, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's up, Frank? How you doing, buddy? And make sure you guys get over to LV Raider 10's channel, hit that subscription, hit the notifications, give that thumbs up. Show my guy some love over there.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get some more subs over to his channel, some more viewing hours for him too.
Yep.
We gotta get him pumping now. We
No,
gotta
for
get
sure.
him moving.
Breakout player on defense is Jeremy Chin. Oh, that's what Arnie was asking. Offense is Besher Genti.
Question: Who is your breakout player on both offense and defense for this upcoming season?
Mm-hmm. I'll give you mine. So mine on
Yeah,
defense,
go ahead.
mine on defense is Malcolm Kuntz. I think I honestly I was very skeptical
I can
on
see that.
giving him a pretty decent bag for only 1 year. Um,
What's up,
but
Bruce Willis?
but I do think that he's going to prove it. I think what he flashed in the year prior from this one
Hmm.
is sustainable for him. So I think it's going to be Malcolm Kuntz, and we're going to lock him up. Hopefully, we're not stupid and we don't fucking sign him to a contract extension. But we're going to lock him up after this year, and he's going to be that other stopgap that we've been looking for next to Max Crosby. And then on offense, I have. Ooh, this is tough because I really love Besh. I really love Besh. So
Yeah,
to
but you
me,
can't. I, I guess a breakout player really you can't. Can you call a rookie a breakout player?
yeah,
I think that. I mean, I think of a breakout player. I think of somebody that has been on the team and has not done anything the last year or so, and like even Jeremy Chin, can you call him a breakout player? He's new to the team, you know.
yeah.
AR
AR
has
says
the breakout player.
at fullback, huh? At fullback, he always says that at fullback.
Yeah, yeah, fullback. Um, I don't. I honestly don't know on that one.
To me, honestly,
I like to think I would be see I would consider a breakout play would be like Michael Mayer this year. You
mm,
know, he comes out of nowhere after a mediocre year last year, plus the missed time and everything,
right,
and him coming out and shining. That would be a breakout player. That's how I would select a breakout player.
yeah,
I mean, if I'm wrong, chat, tell me if you think I'm wrong about what a breakout player consists of. You know, you can call them a breakout player if the league doesn't expect them to be legit, and then they are.
yeah. I can agree with that too. That's why I
You
was
know,
gonna say I think it's gonna be Besh. To me, my offensive
yeah, but you're
breakout.
expecting him to do well because you took him so soon at wide receiver.
I guess that's
You
true.
know you expect it like Genti. You can't call Genti a breakout player. What's up, SoCal?
What up, SoCal?
Genti being called a breakout player is he should already be that guy during the season. A breakout player to me would be somebody like um, the linebacker we drafted at the end. Nobody's expecting him to probably make the starting roster, and all of a sudden he makes the starting. Was it Lindenberg?
Yeah,
He makes the starting roster, and he's out there fucking killing it. He's wearing the green dot. He's calling the plays on defense. That I would consider a breakout player because he's
yeah,
not expected to do anything. You know, yeah, like Frank Weber just said, breakout is when potential is realized. So I'm
okay.
going, Mike. I'm going to say on offense, it's
Michael
Michael
Mayer,
Mayer.
Michael
I
Mayer.
know Arnie's asked a few questions since, but I'm still stuck on that first one
Yeah.
um, because it's such a tough question because
So
you, you got to really analyze the way you want to answer that.
yeah,
So on offense, I'm going Michael Mayer. On defense, I got to agree with you. I'm going to go.
Malcolm
I'm going to go
Kuntz.
with Kuntz.
I
You
like
know,
Malcolm
because
Kuntz.
everybody's expecting him to be okay. What's up, Ben? Bad. Uh, to be good, but you're expecting him to really turn it on this year. He has to. He has to. Yes, Rock, Tyree. If Tyree comes out of nowhere this year and is just fucking killing it,
Hmm.
that's a breakout.
Yeah,
That's that sophomore, not that sophomore. He's a junior, third year, right? Yeah, so
yeah,
he's basically junior. Well, it'll be the third year breakout, which is that makes more sense going with Koontz.
yeah. I'm going with
No,
Kuntz on
Powers.
defense.
God,
Offense,
sorry.
I you know what, I can agree with you. It probably should not be a rookie, so I'm gonna pivot off of that. Um, I like the JPJ um, suggestion there. Um,
No, Pro Bowler. Yeah,
yeah, I could get behind that for sure. But honestly,
yep.
like the same thing is like we kind of expect JPJ to eventually reach that kind of potential. Like, so was that
Oh,
really a
I think
breakout?
he makes. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the Pro Bowl.
No,
But see, the
I
Pro
wouldn't
Bowl's
either.
not what it used to be either, though. So I just don't look at the Pro Bowl the same way it used to be. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean as much anymore because yeah, you may have the initial Pro Bowl players like, oh, these guys made the Pro Bowl, but then when the teams that make the Super Bowl, those players don't play. So now you've got, the third or fourth best quarterback that's on the Pro Bowl list now is going to be on the starting roster for the Pro Bowl team because Mahomes is playing in the Super Bowl and he's not going to be able to attend the Pro Bowl. So
yeah.
this guy by default is now the Pro Bowl starter or he's the
Well,
second
that's how
quarterback
Minshew
on the
got in,
team.
didn't he?
Yeah, and it's tainted. I don't like that.
Yeah,
That just it kind of cheapens it. It really
yeah,
does because now he's a Pro Bowler by default. I think that's stupid. You know?
yeah. If JPJ makes first team All Pro, then that's different. That is
Yeah,
different for sure. Um,
yeah.
I'm not saying Trey Tucker because I don't think he actually ends up even
I don't think
playing the
he's gonna
entire
stay.
year.
I think he's gonna be gone.
I think Deontay Thornton is gonna take his job mid-season. To be honest,
Yep.
that's why I was gonna say it probably shouldn't be a rookie. But I honestly, if we're gonna go off someone that probably we're not expecting a lot from, I'm gonna go with Thornton. I think we're not expecting a lot from Thornton right now. But
Hmm.
mid-season, like I'm expecting him to take Trey Tucker's job, be that deep threat. He's bigger, catches with his hands. He's a better catcher than Trey Tucker. I think he's gonna have a really good later half of the season. I That's my other person that I was gonna say on defense was Palomau. I'm really looking forward to watching Palomau play this year too.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's gonna step up. He has to. We
Mm-hmm.
need him to.
Yeah,
You know what linebacker would be the most impactful this year?
it's Devin White to me. I think Devin
Yeah, I
White's
think
gonna have
so
a bounce
too.
back season.
He's got the. I think he's got the most potential to be the guy there.
Yeah,
To be to be the leader of the defense. Yeah, I got to go with that one too. What was his other questions?
there was a bunch up here. Yeah,
Did they go away? Because I don't see them.
no, they're up here. If you scroll up on the thing that I sent you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find them. What was?
What
Oh, here
starter
it
from
is.
last year's roster might lose their position to rookie or free agent? Yeah, that was the one right after.
Oh, was it? All right. So, who would be the greatest disappointment that making the 53 roster this year? Tyree.
No, to me, I think it would be.
I want
Oh
him to get cut so
man,
bad. What's his?
to
Oh,
me, it would
what's
probably be um um what's the quarterback's name from last year?
Connor Bradley?
Carter Bradley. That means Cam Miller didn't play very well in the preseason and the um what's it called? And in training camp, and that means something's happening with Aiden O'Connell. If Carter Bradley makes the 53-man roster, that means
Yeah.
something funky is going on with our quarterback position after Geno Smith.
Like what?
Aiden
Like what are you
O'Connell,
thinking?
either Aiden O'Connell is bad, or and Cam Miller is bad, and so that means Carter Bradley has to be on the 53-man roster.
Oh, all right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if Carter Bradley makes a 53-man roster, that means something is not going well with our quarterback position.
Wow, you went deep on that one. I
Deep.
like that. I wasn't. I didn't. That thought didn't even cross my mind. What you just that whole thing you just laid out. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, because well, that also might mean that Miller gets cut too
Exactly.
if
And
Bradley
I
makes
have
it.
high hopes for Cam Miller personally. So
I do too.
I do
I
not
see
want to
him
see
being
him
on
go.
number three.
Like
I
that's
honestly see
why.
him being on number three.
Exactly. So if Carter Bradley makes the 53-man roster, something is going on.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So his other question is, oh, I just had it. Where did it go? Did you just move it? You just delete. You just it
No,
just
it's
went
on auto.
away.
Here, I'll put it off on auto. I'll take it off auto. There you go.
What's up, Ben?
What up, Ben?
Now I gotta scroll all the way back to the top and find the fucking question.
Oh god.
Oh, it's gone. It went off the top of the screen now. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Chat's too active.
That's all right. Fuck it.
I agree with that, Bruce Willis. I honestly think people are
No,
just
I don't think
they
O'Connell's
just
bad
shit
is
on
either.
him, and it drives me nuts.
No, I look at see even Ben, Team O'Connell. You know, I
I'm
don't think
telling you,
O'Connell. I don't think he's bad either. But I'm just saying, like, if Carter Bradley makes the 53-man roster, that means
Mhm.
Cam Miller's not pulling his weight, or Aiden O'Connell's not pulling his weight either. So something is happening. So that's why, to me, that would probably be the biggest um, red flag of any position. Like, even if Luke Masterson does make it, that's the other person that I was saying. Uh, would probably be the other one that I would choose. But even him, like I feel like he has a better chance than what Carter Bradley should, because our
Yeah,
linebacker position is so weak right now that he has a better chance to make the roster than I believe Carter Bradley should.
I'll let you handle the chat because I have to keep going back and forth, and I don't have my second monitor set. I mean, I got it up, but it's a pain in the ass to switch it and shit.
Uh
Um, I, what were we talking about? Yeah, I just I'm still in his corner, AOC 12s.
yeah,
I just don't see why people are so fucking sour on him. You know, it's like everything I'm hearing about him and how he's changed his his just his mechanics and how well he's how much he's been working with Brady's guy and Brady himself and you know it, you look at when they put the pitches he does. I'm telling you, I agree, Ben. Definitely great news for our QB room. You know why? Because if Gino goes down, I'm not worried. I'm really not. I don't know why people are like, wow, season's over if Gino goes down. I
hmm.
think he'll be fine. Everybody says that um, what's his name? Olson's like the quarterback whisperer, and Chip Kelly
Right.
can and Chip Kelly can work with whatever for QB. I mean, it's like then if they're that good, then prove it with Aiden O'Connell. You know,
Yeah. Stop having any faith in Tyree Joe. We know better.
he's a fucking bum. I'm sorry, he
I've been
sucks.
saying put him in at the defensive tackle. He just has to plant his big body there, and I mean he plays the run okay. That's like his probably his best attribute. He can play the run all right, and I mean at defensive tackle that's really all you got to do, unless you're Christian Wilkins or like a really good defensive tackle. But
Jesus Christ, that chat is going so fast on this. It's like it comes up and goes as fast as it pops up.
Yeah, that's what happens on auto.
It doesn't have a slowdown mode.
No, you can only put it on
Holy
auto.
crap! I'm getting halfway through the first sentence and poof, it's gone. And I have to Tyree Wilson should be our starting defensive tackle with Butler. Christian Wilkins is out. Spending the time, yes and no. Yeah,
That's what I've been saying. I've been saying
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. But again, we got these guys we just drafted. Fucking put them out there. I think they're
I
already
like
better
them
than
too.
Tyree
No,
is.
exactly. I think that too.
I
I
think they're
forget
better than
about
him
them
already.
because Tonka could do basically the same thing, and I really like JJ Piguez. So, yeah, I mean,
And these guys want to be there. You know they do. They're
yeah.
they're gonna go out there and they're gonna do anything they can to make that roster. I'll tell you right now, I think they got a better shot at making the roster than Tyree, to be honest with you, especially if you're gonna make a move to tackle. What the fuck? Why not?
All right,
You
I
know?
have a question for the chat here and for you.
Okay.
JJ Piguez at the combine, he worked out at two different positions, at fullback and at defensive tackle. If he does play offense of any capacity, how many touchdowns do you think JJ Piguez scores this year?
Bust. I know he's gonna bust. USD. Fucking Ben. How many touchdowns do you think Pegues has?
Mm-hmm. Over under on 5. I think he scores at least 3. I think he does score 3. But over under
I was
on
gonna
5.
well, I mean, first we gotta get close enough into the red zone for him to do it, so
Well, this
and
is the
that's been
thing
our
is
weak
because Geno Smith has
that's
had
been our weakness.
problems with throwing interceptions in the red zone going back to last
Mm-hmm.
season. So my thought is take the ball out of his hands. We're already going to want to run the ball. JJ Piguez is a former tight end. Give him the ball
Mm-hmm.
on the goal line. Tush push. JJ Piguez. That's going to arguably be more unstoppable than Jalen Hurts. Like, you're not tackling him.
Oh God, no. No, you're just gonna get steamrolled by him. I was gonna say six. When you said the five, I was already thinking six. So
Uh huh.
I'm going six. I'm gonna say six.
Yeah.
I think six is a fair estimate.
I think that's pretty crazy. 6 is a lot. That's why I said 3, but I wanted to say 5 because I think 5 is a good, like, betting over under number. That's why I said 5. But
Hey man, he's so big and so powerful. I mean, they could be going for like that 1 inch tush push to get the first down. He
yeah,
could break it off and run for 20 yards for a touchdown.
no, really though.
You know? He's gonna be so big, he's gonna be able to still with his belly and everything, still be, belly on the ass of the offensive lineman in front of him, get the first down, and he can break out and just go.
Yeah,
You know? That's why I'm going six. He's gonna get two on a run like that. He's gonna put him over the five.
I mean, I could totally see that too. God, family Raiders for life. Yeah, I don't think he'd be down with the touch push. You're completely right. I'm just saying
Hey, might as well
hypothetically,
give it a shot before they
he
ban it,
he
right?
could catch the ball. I was just saying like a hypothetical like tush push, but like um I think he could catch the ball out of the backfield too.
God, Piano Man, just fucking go away, dude. Go back to the Chargers YouTube channel. Oh, never mind, they're on any.
I'd be shocked if those guys carry the ball in the NFL. I mean that's completely valid as well.
Yeah,
I was just
but
saying
it'd be awesome,
it
and
would
a
be
boy
pretty
can
cool.
dream. So I don't want to hear it. Us girls can dream. You fall. Oh God, told you, I'm having fun now. I feel completely different. It's just uh, the last 7 days has been like this for me. Just a fucking wicked roller coaster.
Yeah.
I'm in such a good place. I'm so happy.
Yeah, this now we can just look forward to going on shows, having fun, and no
Yep.
more fucking
I
stress,
don't. I don't. I don't have to worry about promoting the club this, promote the club that. I don't have to worry about any of that. So yeah, I got I got talked to by someone today that said I shouldn't be. It's fucking cold, Arnie. It's
In
freezing. It's
September. In
cold.
September.
Oh, in September. I thought you meant right now. It's cold. It's freezing. It's horrible out there right now. But the in September, it's still nice. It'll still be fairly warm. It's the
Ooh.
first week. It's right after Labor Day, so it's in all honesty, granted it shortens our time frame to set stuff up for a party and a tailgate and get everything planned out. Um, weather wise, it should be good. The only thing we'd have to worry about is rain or a hurricane coming through here.
Mm.
We're not gonna have to worry about snow. You know, so that's the bonus. If this game was gonna be in December or January up here, oh no, you guys wouldn't want to come out here, especially you California guys. You guys are fragile in the cold. You wouldn't like it,
I like the cold.
especially if it's and in that stadium with the wind and everything. Oh, good God, mm-mm, mm-mm. Wouldn't be fun. Not fun, but yeah, the weather will
Fucking
be
Raider
good.
beat.
Let's see. Sometimes the threat is more valuable than the act. After the do not. What does it say? Do not pull damn it. Now I'm getting hungry. Why is he talking food?
Yeah, Ben, look, he was making some fucking good shit over here. Right here, got a tri-tip on
Oh,
the
he's got
grill.
tried stuff. Oh, god damn it. Oh, you lost me at the asparagus, though. Ugh.
You don't like asparagus?
Oh, fuck no. I think it's disgusting. Can't do it.
That sounds fire,
I'd
dude.
rather do Brussels sprouts. I can do Brussels
I like Brussels
sprouts.
sprouts too.
I
Ooh, we
can
got a
put those
Weber.
Brussels, cut them in half, put some olive oil on the bottom of a baking pan,
Mm-hmm.
put them down, cover them a little bit with the oil, salt and pepper, and then some tabs of butter in the bottom too, and
Yeah.
on top. And then you take garlic, take the clove,
Oh, you cut it in half and then
cut them
yeah,
in the, you
roast it.
slice them in the, yeah, into like discs,
Yeah.
and just lay them on top of each one. Because some will fall off and be on the bottom of the pan, and they crisp up and burn. And then you eat those like they're almost like candy. Oh, they're so good. Used to make those at the firehouse all the time, man. Oh, I could just eat those. They get that crispyish burn on top. Oh, so good. But goddamn, now I'm hungry. Although I still got ice cream cake in the fridge from the birthdays. Might just take a piece of that.
I
So,
still gotta get dinner going too. I had before when I said I was gonna hop off, I just had a peanut butter and jelly.
did your mommy make it for you? She cut the crust off too.
No, I wanted to make a ham sandwich, but we didn't have any fucking ham. I was like pissed because I was like, that sounds bomb. Didn't have any fucking ham, so I was like, damn.
31 degrees is warm around here. You kidding me? Just when we start getting into the single digits and the fucking negatives, then it's fucking. But I'll still be out there in shorts, though. That won't stop me.
Nah, I don't.
Shorts,
I
20,
mean, 31 isn't that bad.
365 days a year, man. Shorts and a sleeveless shirt,
Oh,
even
me
in the dead
too.
of winter. Dead of winter.
Me too. Except it's weather appropriate, actually.
But ready to call it a night?
Yeah, I think once we start talking about food, I think that's about the time. We can
Yeah,
go ahead
because
and
now I'm
call
getting
it.
hungry. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ben. We'll blame Ben. He brought up the tri tips, but again, he lost me at
How
asparagus.
many Raiders questions does Arnie need to ask to complete his college essay? I'm dead.
Hey,
That's
leave Arnie
hilarious.
alone. His questions are good, at
There
least.
are good
I'll give
questions.
him
They
that.
make you think for sure.
Well, look how long we took for us to answer that first one he
The
put
first
out.
one, yeah.
Jeez, it took us 6 questions later to finally answer it.
Oh man.
Um, you got
All
anything
right.
going on this weekend, or
I, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and put out that Madden video. That would seem like a really good idea to do. So I'm probably gonna put that out either tomorrow or sometime over the weekend. I'm gonna most likely do. Oh, before we go, I do have
oh, okay.
something actually.
See, 106 to you guys is hot and warm.
It is hot.
106 here on the East Coast is don't even go outside because you will die. 106.
Really?
Because not only is it 106 degrees outside, but it's actually 100% humidity, and you can't even fucking breathe when it's like that out there. Seriously, it's like holding a wet face cloth over your face and try and breathe. It's just horrible. The humidity out here during the summer is just fucking awful. You're lucky by the time you get out here, Nate. The humidity will be pretty much gone. You may still
Okay.
need the AC, but the humidity won't be as bad.
Hmm.
What should be the worst one yet when you're out there?
Okay, I'm trying to get a feel on a T-shirt idea that I have. I know I sent it to you guys in the Raider Connection, but I was just kind of asking everybody how they would feel if we put out this shirt, um, if somebody would buy it. So just let me know, chat, what you guys think. It's a Ashton Genty Silver Surfer shirt. I
Oh,
made
I've
this
seen that one.
design.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in making the shirt, I'm gonna put up a poll on my Instagram probably tomorrow, maybe sometime this week. Um, if you guys like it, let me know. I'll put up a poll. If you guys are interested, just let me know. If this is something that you would purchase, put it down in the chat. I just want to get a feel if it's something I should pursue. Got the Silver Surfer. I wanted to put like a Silver Surfer out here somewhere. I'll probably still add that in the background somewhere, like an actual Silver Surfer. Because I feel like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, Gyrator. I heard there was some sort of an issue on the set.
The set?
The Madden set. Something about someone, Nick. I don't know if it was Nick Cage that has to say it. Someone has to say the N word.
Oh, really? I didn't see that. Ooh, compete
Also, there's a
shirt.
compete shirt. Ooh, I like
That's
that.
a.
That's
I'm
that
definitely
might
gonna
be-
work on that after this right now.
No, I'm stealing that. That's my idea
No,
now.
I got it. It's well.
No,
This is my idea
no,
to make shirts.
no.
I'm stealing that. He's my look at you see that? See that sign back here? The USC sign? That means I get first dibs on everything Pete Carroll.
I can't see anything. I'm looking at the chat screen, so I can't even see the camera. So I don't know what you're talking
We'll go
about.
halvesies on that one. We'll go halvesies on the compete shirt. Filter him running in a silver eye
Yeah,
candy
see, Ben
filter.
Bad knows what I'm talking about. Ben Deere done that. Lived in Mass for 11 years. You walk outside and you break a sweat. Walk outside, you just stand still in the shade and you fucking sweat. You can't even get away from it. It's horrible.
But yeah, that was the last thing that I wanted to just kind of fill out what everybody was kind of thinking. I'm definitely gonna we'll go halvesies. We'll talk about this compete shirt. But
You can have it. I'm kidding.
but yeah, that's kind of it. What do you got going on? Anything this weekend? I know tomorrow you do your thing.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Turf, so I don't know if he's back home yet or not. But Chris and I will go on. Um, Obviously, you'll be there more than likely, right?
Yeah, most likely.
All right. Put cross swords with
I like
compete.
that.
And
I'm
you still don't
so
have a free
dead.
membership.
I'm so dead. That is hilarious.
You know what? Let's try this.
I want
Yeah.
10% royalty.
So tomorrow night, we will do our normal Friday night show. Chris, Four Raiders, and myself, and Nate. Nate will be in there. I'm sure Jay from Just Raiders Baby will be in there. We will do a let's see, Raider Pete. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Nope, you didn't get it again.
Yeah.
It struck out. Um, I was gonna say. Yeah, so we'll be on tomorrow night, going on 9 o'clock Eastern time until whenever. And as usual, like the first hour will be strictly who starts the show off, and then we'll open it up after that at some point.
Sounds good.
Lately, it's been around the 45 minute to an hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Could be sooner, depends. And then Saturday night, oh my God, I haven't even talked to Chris about that because I just been so much going on. What we want to do Saturday night,
Right.
I haven't prepared at all for any of that, and I don't know how much time I'm going to have tomorrow to do it for Saturday. Stay tuned for the Last Call podcast on Saturday night. I don't know what we're going to do yet now. Um, we might just do a pull up show on Saturday night instead, just kind of take a break.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, start the show off. If you're around Saturday night, hop on, get you some airtime too. You can do more lives. That'll
Yeah,
help you,
I know for sure.
you know. So, all right, folks. You got anything going on? Anything else other than the Madden thing?
No, I think that's really it
All right, I'm gonna talk to Alpha Kasi in a little bit here,
for
see what's
Sunday.
going on with him, see if we're on for Tecmo Bowl,
That'd be awesome too.
Tecmo Vegemite Bowl on Sunday. You got to get that shit yet.
I know I do. I definitely do.
It's so good. You got to try it. It's so good. It
Mm-mm.
tastes. It smells like chocolate. It tastes
Tastes like
kind of like
Nutella.
chocolate.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking put. I'm gonna get a Nutella bottle. Just order Vegemite fucking labels. Just oh yeah
We'll be able to tell. Trust me, because I
no,
know what
I
it looks
know,
like on
I
it.
know.
It's so odd because Nutella is gonna have like
Like
a
a
soft.
creamy, like a
This
yeah.
shit, dude. This shit is like solid. Like you saw the video I played last night. You stick your fork in it, you can jiggle the bottle, and the fork doesn't even move. It's fucking nasty. Oh God, it tastes so bad.
We'll put that
And
in
you
a
gotta
hashtag
spoil
at the bottom of the shirt. God, families, Raiders for life. At the bottom of the shirt, and a
Yeah, there you go.
hashtag GFR for life.
Oh, Rock said 2 to 4 TDs for big use,
Both rushing
both
and
rushing
receiving
and
per
receiving per
Pukas.
punk ass
Chat BT.
charge. He did it again.
Chat GBT. I'm dead.
Oh God, that's funny. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll have stuff put up if we're going to be playing Sunday morning. So we'll let everybody know. We'll promote
Yep.
it tomorrow night if I know already, and if not, we'll promote it on Saturday night.
All right.
Oh yeah, I
Sounds
was
good.
definitely smiling. My eyes were smiling too. My eyes were drooling.
Yeah, they were drooling. Yeah, your eyes are
I
drooling.
was in fucking that my I was in tears. No, all right. Until next time, everybody. Stay safe and go Raiders.